Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and more. I'm your host Jay, and today I'm here with my lovely co-host Stacy Serrano, and we're gonna first and foremost, happy Saturday to everybody. We want to apologize for not having a stream yesterday. You know, some things get pretty busy around here. We're busy people, and sometimes we have technical difficulties like no Wi-Fi and weird stuff like that. And there's been outages. Crazy. I've been seeing a lot of outages everywhere. I had an outage in my neighborhood. Stacy had an outage in her neighborhood. We're not even on the same area. We're not even in the same area. It's crazy. So I don't know what's going on with the infrastructure. But hey, we're here on this Saturday. We're going to be talking to you guys about a bunch of stuff about this market. We got some nice videos to react to. We got some projects to look at. We got a whole bunch going on in this stream. Happy Saturday, Stacy. What's going on? I haven't seen you. I missed you yesterday. What's up?
I know. Oh my God, everyone missed me. Even my own stream, like everyone was tripping. Yeah, no, I know, but it's fine. It's fine. We're here. We're here. But sometimes too, like things happen for a blessing. Because
Yeah.
yes, I was telling Jay, I was like, I'm kind of glad that my Wi-Fi wasn't the best yesterday, because I literally took the day and I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna chill and just do behind the scenes stuff and just relax, because I don't know if you guys realize, but I do 3 streams a day. This is not my only stream. I do 3 streams a day. So I'm constantly having to entertain people all day. So a lot of my energy gets taken.
Yeah.
And yesterday was kind of like a blessing in disguise. And I was just like, you know what? Let me just chill. Just chill.
Yeah, just chill. You know, burnout is a real thing, guys. As much as we like consistency, the breaks are just as important. Like the breaks got to be scheduled in. You know,
Yeah.
I just want to start and say I want to say that real quick because at my last job, I worked for a small company, and it was like I used to trip that like my like production manager and my boss were like every 3 months they were like, "Hey, we're in Hawaii. Like, we don't care what's going on at the job. We don't care what's going. We're going on vacation. We're going to Hawaii." And my dumb ass is over here like, "Well, I have 500 vacation hours. Like, I'm cool, you know." And it's like, bro, no, you're stressed the hell out. This is why you want to. This is why you want to quit so bad. Go on vacation, bro. Go be with the family. Go be with your
Yeah.
girl.
But I mean, even working for yourself, it's really hard, because if you don't work and you don't get up and work, you're
Your
gonna be
food's not coming in. Yeah.
right. And that's why we are so adamant on having passive income and making money while you sleep, because of that
Mm-hmm.
reason. When we're not streaming, at least we know that we're making money on the back end. At least we know that if we miss a day of streaming, we're good. We're good to go and we're fine. And it doesn't have to be to the point where we're like killing ourselves. But at the end of the day, we that's why we like to show you guys different avenues of making money, different ways that you can constantly have money flow in your life. But today we're not talking about money flow. Today is Saturday. We're going to be reacting to some of the unhinged moments in crypto. We're going to be talking about some serious stuff as well. But Saturdays are fun. Saturdays are for a party. Saturdays are, to laugh and have a good time. So don't think Saturdays you're gonna come here and you're gonna just start learning a bunch of stuff. You might learn some stuff, but you're not gonna be
Yeah.
like,
This is
it's not school time like we usually are.
Yeah, just come in. We here. We do it all every single day. We here. We have fun. We learn. We do things. We laugh. Everything. You know what I mean. And don't forget to check out our links. Check out our Telegram groups if you guys would like to continue the crypto conversation after the stream. And
Right.
don't forget that right now it is free to join our Patreon, which it will not be free forever. Like people think I'll be playing, and then they get pissed off at me when I start charging. When I start charging, it's not going to be to make money. It's going to be to keep the scammers out because they come when people get in there. So at some point in time, I will have to charge, and I don't know when that's going to be. But right now, it is free, so take advantage of that.
Well, not only that, but guys, we are getting like access to a lot of alpha lately. So you definitely want to be in there, because you're not gonna want to miss the alpha and the plays, all kinds of stuff that we know behind the scenes that we want to show you guys. So, and of course, our time is money, and our advantage is money. So at the end of the day, we want to see that you guys are serious about your future and who we are, and you support us. And that's why, it might not be free forever. So definitely get in there now before it starts,
Yeah,
before we start charging.
for sure, for sure. So first things first, we're gonna do a little bit of a crypto recap. Check out the weather real quick. Looking at the price of Bitcoin. So we've had this whole like tariff scare. The markets, we've seen the stock market has been getting dumped on like crazy. But look at this, Bitcoin actually didn't actually dump like the rest of the market did. So looking pretty good right there going into this Saturday. By the end of the week, we want to try to see if we get a pump, try to head towards the 90K level. Hopefully we get that. But right now we're like below this average. If you watch the stream every day, this is the chart you're probably used to seeing right here. Um, and of course, on the monthly is what we've been watching. We're still bouncing. We're still bouncing. So that's why I feel like this right here is what's happening right now. Like we got to have, take the game out, blow it in, we start over, and then we get to play. That's
Right.
where I feel like we are in the market. I don't feel like we're done. I feel like we just need to get the dust.
Yeah, we just gotta do a quick reset. Just
We had to do
blow. If it doesn't work again, blow
yeah,
again.
put it back in there, and that's where we are. I feel like for real.
Right.
And the chart is kind of leaning towards it. You kind of see it in the sentiment. I feel like people were a little bit happy to see some of their bags doing a little bit better today. Um, especially for my Luxo squad. Let me shout out those guys real quick, guys. We went from like what is it, 75 cents to $1.20 yesterday in one
Mhm.
day. So, like I said with that token, like I'll keep saying on that token, when it starts running, it starts going fast. It starts going real quick. Um, but nonetheless, you know what? While I'm on Luxo, let me react to something happening on the chain because you guys like free stuff. Do you like free stuff in crypto? You like
I
free crypto?
love free stuff.
Um,
Free
there
stuff.
is this project right here called Forever Moments, introducing likes, the token of appreciation in Forever Moments, a like button with real value, a new way to support creators, and yes, we're airdropping some. So if you don't know, Luxo is all about like on-chain social media, right? And the concept of this is that when you get likes on any other platform, it doesn't really mean anything. You get the likes and you get to like hold your head high and be like, oh, I got a bunch of likes, but that's kind of it. Well, for this, it says likes are digital tokens that you can send to moments you enjoy. It's like tipping someone for their post, but on chain. So like instead of just like liking a post, actually send them some tokens, which
Right.
I think is pretty cool. And it says collectors creators can collect and use their likes. Unlike traditional social media where they vanish into the void, likes are permanent, ownable, and meaningful. They travel with content, live on chain, and say, I saw this, it mattered. So, pretty cool concept, airdrop criteria, every up. So, make an up profile, make a universal profile on Luxo. This is what the website looks like right here, and basically you just want to follow this page. So once you sign up for Luxo, you'll have your social media, your on-chain social media. Follow this page, and you'll get airdrop some of these like tokens.
Oh, that's real alpha right there. Jay with the alpha. I love it, love it, love it. And I
Yeah,
like
it's
because it involves creators, like us. And
mm-hmm.
that's what the beauty of it. And right now, guys, everything is going towards social media. Everything is going to being a creator. If you're not a creator of some sorts, like you are behind.
Yeah. Social fi is going to be pretty big. Like social fi is going to be one of those next things that people kind of look forward to, especially as we get out of this. Solana has been what, a bunch of influencers that kind of messed up their reputations and led people right into the slaughterhouse. And now we're gonna have a platform that's kind of all about social media, all about I'm building the reputation part so that these people can't scam people again. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Joseph says, like a Nintendo game, yes sir, yes sir. And then of course, my crypto thought says Luxo, LYX. Whoop. I know you might be happy if you bought below the levels that we've been at the last couple of days, but nonetheless, that's pretty cool. I think social media is going to be pretty huge for crypto, and create a profile, get some free tokens, get some free like tokens.
No, that's a great alpha right there. So let's get into some of these videos and tweets that we've been seeing on CT.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, every time that we get on here on Saturday and we react to some of the things going on crypto Twitter or just in crypto in general, I'm like, I can't believe this is our life. I can't believe every single day I'm talking to a bunch of cartoons every day. I'm seeing a bunch of wild, creators on in crypto. Like people be saying some of the wildest things in crypto, and it's insane to me. And don't get me wrong, I'd be saying some wild stuff too because it's part of the culture at this point. If you're not saying something wild, you're
So
not
yeah, yeah, everyone's you know, wild. Say you gotta say something wild or something extra useful, like
right. Exactly.
extreme
You
alpha
can be
or
wild
something.
and be useful at the same time.
Right. So I have. You know what? I wanted to share this. It's not like wild. I mean, to me, it's wild. Being a crypto person, just
Right.
this tweet right here is crazy, and
Yes.
it's this right here. It says,
You're not showing it.
it says,
Okay, there you
a friend sent me this prize structure from StarCraft tournament in 29 in 2010, and I can't stop laughing. It says first place $500, second place 250, third place 150, fourth place $100, fifth to eighth place 25 Bitcoin.
What?
25 Bitcoin was the prize of this gaming tournament in 2010. So if you
Wait,
got eighth
it's
place,
real?
this is real. This is real. This is
No
real.
way. I would want to
Yeah,
be in eighth place. Fuck.
exactly. Now, I always tell people this story, but like my brother used to gamble. He used to play like online blackjack and stuff, and he was using Bitcoin like in 2011,
Right.
2012, when of course everyone just thought it was for scams and stuff. And he was making these like 5 Bitcoin blackjack hands, and I always like I still hit him up. I'm like, "Where's that laptop at?" And he's like, "Don't talk to me about it. Don't talk to me. Like, shut up. I don't want to talk about it."
Wait, that's crazy. That's if that's really real and it's not like some whatever, like that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. Can you imagine like if you got fit to eighth place, you got your 25 Bitcoin, like you're
And
fucking
you're
good.
still holding it. Imagine, like, think about it. Some of
Oh,
those people, like my brother, like, oh, I have 50 Bitcoin in some wallet where this is like $5 at
right.
that time, and then now Bitcoin is almost 100K, and you're like, where the is that laptop?
That's
Where is that laptop
crazy.
at?
That's
And
really
it's
wild.
funny because my brother, he knows he sold it. He knows he wiped it. He knows he sold it. So he's like, I don't want to talk about it. He literally just doesn't want to talk about it. Like he's like, let me just pretend like it never happened. Because
I mean, I guess, I would be freaking so sad too.
imagine you
Quite
hit eighth place.
honestly.
You hit eighth place. You got 25 Bitcoin somewhere. You don't have the wallet.
No, when I hear people that sold their Bitcoin when it was like at like $100 or whatever it was, like I literally look at them and I'm like, you really have no sense of conviction. Like you have like you really don't believe in anything in life. Like you just
Right. It
like
was probably harder, but I will say it was probably hard as hell to have conviction back then.
but
It's probably
I
a bit
mean,
harder. Like when everybody was kind of like, is this going to be something? It was probably a little harder to have conviction.
see, me personally, I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm dumb enough, but like, I'm just kind of like that person that's like, okay, I put money into something, I'm just gonna let it be, and I just
Mm,
forget about it, and then
yeah.
I'll go check on it like maybe a month or two later, and be like, oh, okay, cool, I got some, and then come back and like, that's the kind of person that
Right.
I am, because like when I know that I'm investing money, that's why it's called an investment because you're
Hmm.
investing into something for long-term, gains. So, I mean, unless you're investing into fucking meme coins, but in that
Short term. Yeah.
in that time, that's not even an investment. That's a fucking gamble. But every money that I invest in, I just kind of just let it be. So if I did get Bitcoin at the time when it was like $100, I probably would have never looked at it, and I'll probably looked at it today when everybody's telling me to look at it, and I'll be like, "Holy fucking shit! I'm a fucking multi-millionaire."
Right.
Or
I'm curious.
billionaire.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know.
I wasn't gonna look it up, but now I'm too curious. I gotta look and see if I can find what the price of Bitcoin was in 2010.
Like right now, I hold some Bitcoin, but
Mhm.
obviously I didn't get it until like literally like a year ago, so it's not really up there. But
Right.
I'm sure if I keep holding on, and once Bitcoin reaches 500K, I don't know, maybe that's possible if I'm still alive. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm sure that I would get the same results, but right now I'm just chilling. I'm just letting it ride, just sitting there.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do, you know? Okay, so look, this is how crazy that is. Coin market cap doesn't even go back that far. Coin
Wow.
market cap goes back to 2013. At the time, Bitcoin was $134.
Wow.
Ethereum wasn't even on here. Litecoin was $4.
2013, it was worth 134.
Yeah.
Wait,
Crazy. I wonder that means okay, it had to be less than $100, right? Because the price
yeah,
pulled.
check 2010. Check 2010.
I can't. Let me see. Let me see if I
Oh,
can find it.
fuck.
It only goes back that far. That's how crazy it was. Let me just Google it.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. $134. Can you guys imagine getting Bitcoin for $134?
That's why it's good to like experiment. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
According to Google, 30 cents. The closing price of Bitcoin in 2010 was 30 cents on December
30
31st.
cents?
Yes, 30 cents. It was
Oh
up
my god, they would be
500%. It was up 500%,
dude,
and
they
it
would
was
be
30 cents.
fucking billionaires right now.
You know that guy made that video where he said just buy $1. Yeah, he made it around that time. That dude was a genius for sure.
Dude, this is why dollar cost averaging, even if it's like coins right now like XRP, um,
Mm-hmm.
move the one that
Move.
we showed you guys. I
Yeah.
swear to God, guys, do the same thing with Bitcoin. Like I promise you, you're gonna see some growth, but you gotta be patient, dude. Stop selling the bag. Just be patient. Put it
Oh,
in and let it go.
it was 20 cents on December 7th.
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
Can we go
All
back
right.
in time real quick?
What?
Can we go back in time real quick?
Yeah,
Because
no. People always ask if you can go back when to give your younger self advice. What would you do? I would tell
no,
them put
because
$5 on Bitcoin. Stupid.
2010, I was 12 turning 13. What was I doing? Like, seriously. Why was I worried about stupid boys in school?
See,
And
you were at least you were only 12. Like I was at least an adult, but I was like 19, just running
yeah,
around
what were
drinking
you
every day.
doing? Get your
Like,
shit,
come on. I
what
was
were
what the
you
hell? I'm
doing?
like, yo, man,
Get your shit together,
I
Jay.
should have put I could have put 1 hour for my part-time job.
Oh my God. Wait, how old were you in 2010?
In 2010, I was 20.
Oh my God, Jay, get your
I was
shit
like 19. I was 19 actually. Yeah. I was going into
Oh my
I was
God.
in my first job. I was over there just making like $500 every 2 weeks, thinking I was the
Oh
shit.
my God, Jay.
You know what I mean? I
Wish
could have put $10 on Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying?
I freaking
Super.
wish.
Don't tell me you were around. He said, I faded Bitcoin in 2010 and 2011 when I used to watch Max Kaiser. He was raving about it and also silver. I bought silver instead. Oh, shit. See, I didn't hear about Bitcoin in 2010, but you heard. Damn. I would feel, I ain't going to lie, super. I would feel worse if someone told me to buy it.
Yeah, yeah. If I
I'd be
heard,
like Peter Schiff.
yeah.
Like if I was watching Max Kaiser in 2010, I would feel like I missed out a little more.
Oh my
But
God.
even still, I heard about Bitcoin when it was at 3,000 and I faded it, and I still felt like I missed out there.
Yeah, I mean, I even when I started, learning about crypto and stuff, and I was hearing about everything, I still wasn't I still wasn't on it. You know what I mean? So
Right,
even,
right.
even if I did hear it at the time, I mean, again, I was 13 years old, so I probably would have laughed at you and be like, "What is Bitcoin?" I would have been,
Nerd,
I would
you
have been
nerd.
I'm like, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, exactly.
But obviously you can't go back in time. You can It is what it is. We live and learn. We're here now. Everything happens for a reason. So you never know, guys. By the time, maybe in 2, 3 years, Bitcoin will be at 300K, or even if it's 200K. That alone, I know definitely that's going to pump up my bag in itself.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, so while these people were over here buying Bitcoin, being smart at 19, this was
right.
me. I was doing this.
That is so cute. Oh my god.
That
That is
was me right there. When all these smart people over here buying Bitcoin, I was over here trying to get like figuring out, damn, what do you want, girl?
Oh my god, that is hilarious. And I'm over here worrying about dumb shit too. Uh,
Joseph said XRP was 30 cents once upon a time. 10 years from now, people will look back and say the same thing. Wish I could have bought enough in diamond hands that ish. You know what?
yeah.
Here's the thing. XRP, you're not gonna like my answer. I'm sorry, but XRP is in the same bucket of Bitcoin, in the matter of we missed it. Same thing with ETH. XRP. I would say anything over the 5 billion M cap. You know what I mean? You want to get in before. And if I got to show you historical snapshots on XRP, the reason why there's such a big community, because there's people who got that below a penny, well below a penny. So just be aware that, like, if you bought XRP over a penny, there's a bunch of people who got bags waiting to dump because they got in below a penny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
And they
holding.
already, huh?
Yeah, I'm holding XRP myself. So, but I
Yeah.
I, I bought XRP, I think, at $1.25, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken. I've already gained, from XRP. Obviously, it's gone down and up and down, and you know how crypto goes. But I'm
Yeah.
holding. I'm just letting it sit there. I'm not even gonna
Oh
touch
yeah,
it.
it's still gonna do gains. Don't get
Yeah,
me wrong, it's still gonna make gains and it's still working, it's still doing good stuff,
yeah,
but it's not gonna be the same type of return like as if you bought it in 2016.
yeah. But you never know. XRP can turn into 100K just like Bitcoin.
No, it can't. Next, we got
Guys, see,
it really can't. It
hold
really
on.
can't. I'm not
No,
hating.
this
I'm
is
not
the
hating on
guy.
XRP. It just
No,
can't.
this is the fucking guy that's gonna regret what he's saying right now. Just like when with Bitcoin, this is the guy that's over here telling you, "Oh, Bitcoin's at 30 cents. Why would you want to buy it?" And then
Nah,
he's
hell no.
gonna regret it. He's gonna
Hell
regret
nah.
it when it does go up. Oh, just watch, Jay. Just watch. Just
No,
watch.
I'm not trying to say that it's not gonna go up. I'm just saying the 3000x has already happened.
Oh, that doesn't mean that it can't happen again.
Well, it doesn't mean that it can't happen again. It does mean that it's very less likely.
Jay,
And the
come
reason
on,
why, okay, do I have
Jay.
to show you
Come
guys why?
on.
I gotta show you why. Hold on, let me. It's supposed
Oh
to be
my
all
god.
fun and games,
Guys,
but now we gotta do a
is this
history.
is
Look,
this
look.
me and Jay's first fight on stream?
It's like, look.
I love it.
XRP is $124 billion market cap.
Okay.
How much would that be if it 1000x's? How much money is that?
I'm horrible at math.
Well, 104 billion, 124 billion times 1,000 just seems like more money than there is to go into XRP, and that's what I just want to point out, that
Mm.
that number has to multiply. So look, for you to get a 2x, it would have to go to 248 billion. For you to get a 3x, it would
Mhm.
have to go to, double that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
400 and whatever billion. In order for you to get a 10x, it needs to go to $1.024 trillion just for it to be a 10x. So I just want to put those numbers out there for anybody who's watching. And I'm not saying that just for XRP. This goes for any of these top coins. If you think you're going to get 100x on any of these, then you have to be willing to say, look, okay, Ton coin is at 8 billion. I think Ton coin can get to 80 billion. This number don't matter right here. This number matters.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're looking at those market caps and you're going, this could do 1,000x. Do I think Toncoin is going to get to a $1 trillion market cap? And that will answer my question. You should do this with every single coin that you have, so you have realistic expectations of where you think you could go. And this is the problem that a lot of people in crypto don't pay attention to, because the only thing they look at is, look, Theta Network is 77 cents. It can get to where Bitcoin's at. But it's like Theta Network has, you know, Theta Network has 1 billion tokens. Bitcoin only has 24 million tokens. So by design, each one is going to be more diluted. So your gains that you should expect should be a lot less. So for XRP to hit the price of Bitcoin, it would take more money that is available in the world and more value. Like every single person in the world would have to give up all of their value to Ripple. And
Okay.
I
Well,
that's
this goes into my statement of the fact that the banks are going to be using XRP as a source of digital currency tells me it is possible for it to get to that point. I'm not saying it's going to get there now or within the next 5 years, but it's definitely could and it can be at that high point because of the fact that the banks are using XRP. And that
Yeah,
alone,
well, look, if every bank, I'll just say this, if every bank in the world decided to use XRP, which we know that won't happen because there will be competitors, and a lot of those banks do compete, so they're not going to all choose XRP. So let's just be realistic and say two or three hit the top. XRP is one of them. It would, but let's just scratch out, say XRP wins. Every single bank in the world
right,
does not hold all of the value in the world.
right,
You get what I'm saying? A lot of the value, actually, banks hold not even that much value. That's why there's all this tariffs, and that's why they care so much about interest rates and all that stuff. Banks take out loans.
right,
So just so you guys are aware that like it would take a lot of that value to be dumped in, which it's like you're going to make a lot of people powerful. You're going to make a lot of your enemies powerful and stuff like that.
right.
So, I'm not trying to shit on the token. I just want you guys to really look at it and say, hey, we have to be realistic with our expectations. I don't care what token it is. Multiply this number right here.
Everybody, Jay is an XRP hater. Go comment L L L L L.
Oh my goodness. You sound like the freaking people in my comments. They're like, you hate
Everybody,
XRP. I'm like, no, bro, it's
go
not. I
shit up,
don't
go
hate
shit on Jay right now. He's an
I don't hate
XRP
XRP. I
hater.
just want to make sure you guys are smart enough so that you don't say dumb things. That's all that I want to do, because if the narrative is dumb, you will sound stupid, and I've been that dumb guy before.
Listen,
You
I'd
know,
rather sound dumb and then these be smart later. That's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, you never know. Anything is possible in this world, and
all
especially
right.
anything is possible in crypto. So you never know where any of these coins are gonna go, and you just gotta,
Yeah, I'm not saying I know. I'm just saying it's not likely based on the mechanics. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know anything. I can't predict the world, but I could absolutely say that, like, if I jumped off the top of my roof, I'm not gonna fly.
right,
Right? So there's some things that are just impossible, and some things that are, you know what I mean? But I'm not trying to say the coin's not going to go up. I'm not trying to say the coin's not going to go up. So please don't come at me with the you hate
go
XRP.
after him,
You know what I mean?
everybody.
I got my 10 XR. I got 10 XRP. If it goes to $100 million, I'll be rich. Y'all should be happy with that.
Everybody, go fight Jay right now.
Says I've been accumulating since 2016. That's the same thing they said about Bitcoin. It's going to end up being XRP. Hey, I hope you're right, brother. I hope you're right.
Yep.
Um,
Go, everybody.
$1 million BTC equals a high price. Oh my gosh, y'all need to go read some tokenomic books.
Oh my
Market cap isn't going to be a factor. This is crypto. Oh my God, Joseph, what are you saying?
guys.
It says XRP took number one by market before, and it didn't even get to $10. Come on, guys, let's just be real. Okay, watch a short trailer of Quant's new product, Quant Flow, right on their index page on their website for sure. I'll pull that up. It says XRP is not the same as Bitcoin. Just remember, yeah. You XRP people will be going crazy. All I did was explain market cap, bro. When you can tell me how the market cap's gonna get higher than more money in the world, then we have, then I'll change
I
my
mean,
tune.
we've seen it time and time again. So like, I mean, and again, anything is possible when it comes to crypto. It's not real. It's digital money. It's not real, guys. I'm not saying
Anything is possible when it comes to crypto, but some things are still impossible.
no. Come on, Jay. Jay, do I have to?
Okay. I just want to say, you guys believe that the market cap of XRP is gonna get to what, like 4 quadrillion?
Yeah, but not now. Obviously, it's going to take time, just like how it took time for Bitcoin.
Where is the 400 quadrillion gonna come from?
You don't know what's going to happen in the future. We have so much technology. We have so many things going on in this world that are constantly upgrading. We don't know. But all I do know is the fact that XRP is being used in the banks. That alone gives me a good conviction that XRP can go to 100 even, just $100. That once it starts hitting to 100, the next thing you know, it's going to get to 200, 300, and go from there. But going up to 100,000, it is going to take years. It is going to take years, and I will admit that. I'm not going to say that XRP is going to hit 100K by next month, but it does have a lot of conviction, and it does have a good track record so far with the way things are going. I don't know. Me
They
personally,
have a lot of yeah, they have a lot of conviction. I will say that they have a very strong community, a lot of conviction. But I wouldn't be saying something unless I wanted you guys to really be educated on something, right? While many banks and financial institutions have partnered with Ripple, most of them are only using Ripple Net, not XRP. Currently, only a handful of institutions are confirmed to be using XRP ODL, and banks have remained hesitant due to regulatory shit. So while Ripple is out here dumping on your head and telling you that they're promoting XRP to banks, the banks are actually using Ripple's other product, Ripple Net, which does not use XRP. And that's because they are scared that if they put $1 billion into XRP to transfer it, that it's going to lose value on the way. And
right?
Ripple answers that by saying the value is only in XRP for a split second, so quick that any type of value thrown into XRP will not affect the value of the transfer. So I'm just going to say that I'm going to leave it at that. I think that is a bunch of evidence to say that I could bring up videos of
Oh
the
my God,
creator.
this is turning into a
Hold on.
debate, everyone.
No. I'm not turning to be. I'm just sharing information, people. I could put up information to say by David Schwartz himself, where he says that we only partner with banks because it makes nice headlines. That's it. That's all I'm saying, guys. I'm just trying to make sure you guys got the right information. I love my people. I ain't gonna let y'all just go out and say things that don't make sense. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know. But with that being said, do I think XRP can 10x? Yes, I think you guys might get a 10x out of your bag, and that's good.
Are you holding XRPJ?
I got 10 of them in case it goes to $600, like y'all say. If it go to $600, I'll have a
Wait,
good
wait.
6 racks. I'll be happy. I could go on vacation. I could chill. I'll be at the beach screaming XRP Army. You know,
Oh, then you'll be screaming XRP Army? That's
yeah. If I
crazy.
make a 10x, hell yeah.
That
if it goes to 500 and something, what did they say?
what
$589.
happened to believe even when we're down, Jay? Don't you want a woman that is down with you even when you're down bad? Well, you
Yes,
gotta
but
be
don't
down.
believe in me. Don't believe in me if I'm doing dumb shit. Don't
Oh
believe in me.
my
Don't believe. Look, I want a woman. If I came in here and said, "Look, babe, we finna sell everything and fucking become hot dog salesmen on the side of the road," I want her to be like, "Babe, I love you, but you sound dumb as hell right now. I need
God.
that. I
But
need
you're
that."
saying that's what XRP is doing.
No. All right, let's move on, guys. We're getting in XRP
Oh
defense mode over here.
my God.
Oh, that's hella funny. Let's see. Even a $300 XRP would be awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, it would. It says Jay, Quant Flow could help the high evaluations. Quant flow could help the high evaluations. What do you mean?
This man is so adamant on quant flow. We're over here talking about XRP, dude.
I know. I'm gonna look at quant flow real quick. Super's always giving us some pretty dope coins to look at. They be like 10x and shit. Says I don't believe, but it'll at least hit $100. Check the tokenomics. Yeah, I've heard that before. Trust me, it might sound like I didn't research, but I have. I just have a hunch. At least a couple of $100. Well, hey, since you've been at it for 7 years, man, I hope it pays off. I hope it pays off for you. I'm not a hater. I hope it pays off. I'm
He's a
just being
hater, guys. He's
no,
a
no, no. I'm being realistic, and if you're doing something, and if I feel like it's gonna be hard, I'm gonna tell you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you.
Well, yeah. I mean, just because things are hard doesn't mean that they're impossible.
Yeah, that's okay. Point taken. Point taken. I'll give you that. Okay, XRP is going to 700. You gonna get off my back, Stacy? You gonna get off my back?
Let's freaking go. We did it, guys. We convinced Jay that it's going to 700.
Worst performing asset in the top 10 for the last 4 years. All right. Next, we have this right here. Are you guys paying attention? You guys see this? This is from yesterday. Okay. This is the stock market yesterday. And everybody's all tripping off the tariffs. This is the crypto market yesterday.
There you go.
So what do you think? We kicked their asses, basically.
Yes.
Crypto's going down and we're going up.
But guess what? I actually made money on the stock market yesterday. So because the beauty about the stock market, even if it's going down, you can still make money on it. So, I mean, yes, it's down, but at the same time, one thing that the stock market will never do is rug like crypto does. And I'm not shitting on crypto. Obviously, I'm a crypto girl all day, every day. But I'm just saying, I did make money on the stock market yesterday.
Yeah. Shorting it, right?
Yes.
Man, I was looking at the market. I go, I knew I should have shorted Tesla. Like, that was the easiest play.
Yeah.
To short Tesla with like all the Elon stuff going on and then the stock market actually having a hard time already. Right. I was like, crazy.
Right.
All right. So we got this video right here. It says Simpsons predict the future. Again, I grew up with Krusty the Clown. What's this one about? Let's see.
Krusty, say something.
Give me a heads up if you can hear.
We can hear you. We can hear it.
Funny.
All right. If you guys in the comments can let me know if you guys can hear the video, I will much likely appreciate it.
Go ahead and restart it over.
Into a bar and takes out a tiny piano. And Krusty, say something funny. Funny. Okay, this guy walks into a bar and takes out a tiny piano and a 12-inch pianist. Oh, no, wait. I can't tell that one. Oh, that dummy doesn't scare me. I've had plenty of guys come after me, and I've buried them all. Hobos, sea captains, Joey Bishop.
Don't forget the Special Olympics.
Oh, yeah. I slaughtered the Special Olympics. Are those our ratings? Let me see. I lost the Channel Ocho. What the hell is that?
Dos huevos, por favor. Ay. Oh, qué lástima.
I gotta steal that bit. So, you want ventriloquism, do you? All right, watch this. Hello, Alphonse. I've got a riddle for you. Why is a raven like a writing desk? I don't know. Why is a... Hey, that dummy can't hurt you. He's not even alive. He's dead. Krusty, say something.
Wait, I didn't get it.
I didn't get it either.
I didn't get it.
Wait, go back to his comment on
what was the comment?
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, I didn't get it. What was he predicting?
I don't know. That one was over my head on that one. Let's see.
He said
I gotta look through the comments.
No, go look at the
Krusty, say something funny.
Yeah, he said
aging, cynical Jewish guy entertaining kids for kicks. Who's the Jewish guy entertaining kids for kicks?
I don't know. This might be personal to this guy, Tom Bibian.
Tom Bibian. He's actually
Hey
gonna
man, tell us what you meant. I don't know. If anybody knows what that was all about, let me know.
What Jewish guy? I'm trying to think. What Jewish guy?
I don't know. You know, there's a lot of the Jewish stuff going on right now. With
There's always some type of Jewish stuff going around. Everybody has their thing about Jewish people. I don't know what.
right.
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I don't even know. Oh my god. If you guys know, comment below who you think he's talking about. Some Jewish guy that apparently makes jokes for kids. Don't know. Is it Seinfeld?
We don't know. I don't know.
No, Seinfeld's not Jewish. No, is he?
I don't know. I'm lost on that one.
Okay.
I'm for real lost on that one.
Interesting.
All right, what we have next? We got. Hold on, let me close this. Now we have this here. Oh, wait. You said, what is this? What is this right here? You just want to laugh at this kid or what?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Let me see.
Get out now. Just everybody get out. Get out.
Oh, that's yes.
Here.
But
There
this
she
is
is.
Mariah's kid
What are y'all
on
talking
stream.
about? It's my sister.
I know. I just want to get everyone's hopes up.
Why are y'all all okay? Y'all need to get out now. Just everybody get out. Mom, I can see you.
That
They're
is.
saying hi, Mariah. I love you. Oh my God.
Hello, Miss Carrie.
Hi, Mrs. Carey.
37. Can y'all please get out, please? Yes, please.
Can you
Mrs.
imagine
Carey.
like your mom being Mariah Carey? And
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say if your mom is like famous or something like that, would it be like embarrassing? Like, would
I feel like it would because like let's say you're just trying to be low key, and you know that
you
you're
can't? Your life is already not low key, bro. Like,
no
skip
because
that idea.
it can be low key. You just like you know people don't know like who your parent is or whatever, or they haven't announced it, whatever it is, and then like all of a sudden you're just chilling, and your parent comes in and it's one of the biggest superstars in the entire fucking world. Like,
Yeah.
like how crazy can that be, guys? You know, never know. Jay might have a superstar father or mother, and they might just jump in on stream one day.
Yeah.
Is that what it is, Jay?
I would have said superstar girl, but I mean,
There's one time that Jay sent me a picture and he looked like P. Diddy. I was like,
what? Anyway, we go on to this one. She's over here said, I sent her a picture for a stream one time. She gonna say, "Oh, you look like P Diddy." Nah, bro. Take
he
my
looked
picture.
like straight up like P. Diddy. Oh my god! What, like have you guys ever seen that one picture of P. Diddy literally wearing a white shirt and like sunglasses? That's exactly the same picture that he sent me, and he looked just like him. I was like, holy fuck! I was like, Jay, you look.
Anyways, I was looking like him before the allegations, not after the allegations.
Oh my god, he probably was already doing some crazy stuff.
He was already doing some weird shit back there.
Yeah, we already know. All right, let's see this. This is my favorite man, Mr. Wonderful. He's talking about Suey.
What's he talking about? Okay.
And I'm a believer in the payment system side. I think the hottest
You
ticket
can
right
raise
now
it.
is Suey. You know, and I'm a believer in the payment system side. I think the hottest ticket right now is Suey. You know, that's Miston. That's a hot new project. The guys that came out of Facebook. Nobody's heard of it yet.
There's the twins?
Well, no,
So they're Gemini, right?
no, that's Gemini. This is a guy that came out of Facebook. That is all he's focused on is speed.
Okay.
And I'm a believer.
What do you say? All his folks what?
Speed.
On speed.
Facebook. That is all he's focused on is speed.
Oh, all he's focused
And I'm
on
a
is
believer
speed.
in-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay,
So
that's
Kevin
pretty cool.
O'Leary bullish on Suey and Miston, which is really interesting because I keep hearing Suey every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, so Suey might be the next big thing. And I do know that Suey's having a big convention in Dubai actually coming up May 1st.
Oh,
So you guys definitely want to go to that for sure. I definitely want to go, but I don't know if I can. But yeah, Sui has been the big talk lately. It really
Yeah,
has.
we've been talking about how Sui just has like it seems like it's in the background. Like they have a bunch of like the investors, the VCs, and those type of people talking about it like in the background. So Sui base camp in Dubai 2025. That's probably gonna be crazy. Sui Spring.
Yeah, there's been a
This
lot of
is
memes,
man.
a lot of NFTs on Sui. There's a lot of things going on with Sui. So you guys definitely want to pay attention to Sui because it's the talk of the town right now. I myself have yet to get some Sui. I need to do that already because I just keep hearing it every 5 seconds, and you don't want to fade it when people are talking about it. You don't want to fade it.
Yeah, also Sui has they had some of the best airdrops recently too. I think they had
Yes, that's very true.
the Walrus airdrop, the Deep Book airdrop have been some things that have paid people, and that's why I like the new ecosystems for sure.
Right.
I like to get in early because it's like all the new stuff comes out, I get free things out of it. Let's see. He said you don't want that jacket. Which one?
The
Uh,
jacket.
yeah,
Okay.
Sui will do well. I'm invested. Okay,
There
we
you
got a
go.
Sui investor here. Just bought more Sui on Thursday. There
Let's
you go.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Have you bought any memes on Sui or no?
Me, no.
Yeah.
I haven't got that far yet. The most I bought on Sui is I bought their decks. I bought Sui Swap, but it actually a different decks popped up, so that
Okay.
one actually didn't do that good. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
bought that.
definitely gonna have to get some Sui today because I definitely don't want to fade it, and I really want to go to that Dubai event. I think it's gonna be amazing. You guys don't want to miss it. If you want to go to Dubai, let's freaking go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
dedicated. Let's see.
Sui times Phantom.
Yeah, yeah. Sui's doing some pretty cool stuff. I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, I keep hearing like big people talking about it out of nowhere. They're just kind of like, oh, check out Sui, or like people like Kevin O'Leary or Raul Paul, like all these people who are like up there in the freaking
Right, right.
traditional finance are always talking about Sui.
There you go. And what was the other one? He said Miston.
Miston Labs, I think
Miston.
they're the creators of the Sui wallet.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
so
Didn't.
that might be something to look into in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to see if I can get some NFTs on Sui. That'd be really dope.
Um, what platform is that?
That is Photon from what it looks like. If you can zoom in a little bit, see if we can. Yeah, that looks like
Yeah,
Photon.
that looks like that's full time.
This man is looking at meme coins, guys. This is how I'm
He's
telling you.
looking, checking the price of Trump.
Yeah, not only that, he's probably investing into some meme coins. That's what he's doing.
You
That's
think so? You
crazy.
think he's out here buying meme coins? Look at that.
Oh, come on. You're telling me he didn't buy some meme coins? Come on. He created a meme coin. Why wouldn't he be purchasing a meme coin?
I mean, I feel like that's why he wouldn't. If I made 20 billion from a meme coin drop, I wouldn't buy any. I'd be like, okay.
Ah, please. This man is definitely buying. He's getting the alpha. He's getting the alpha. He's probably getting tokens sent to him. Like he's
Oh
trying,
yeah, yeah, yeah. If he has a wallet, they're definitely sending tokens there for no
of
reason for
course.
sure. Like always. All
We
right.
probably don't even know who Trump's wallet really is. Like we like to say we do, but we don't know. We really don't know. He probably has 1,000,001 wallets. He has a whole team. Like, come on, guys. He's
Right.
smart than that.
He said, "I don't like memes, but I bought Toshi." Oh, hold on, hold on. My bad.
Toshi.
Yeah, you know what? Before I pull up your token, let me be respectful. Let me be respectful and look at Quant Flow. 'Cause
Oh, that's right.
I told
On
Super I'll check it out. Quant, is it okay? QNT is the token. Here we are, Quant, right? And then you said
wow,
Quant.
$67.
Yeah, $67, almost $1 billion market cap at number
Wow.
82. Actually, Quant Network is making money work with global programmable money. Let's see what we got.
I will say,
Introducing.
If we can see that video really quick.
Okay, let's watch the vid. It's 2 minutes. Let's go.
The world we live in is digital, but money is yet to evolve. People and businesses demand convenience, intelligence, and automation in all facets of life, but their bank accounts can't keep up. Today's money is fragmented, outdated, and cumbersome. It's adding complexity, increasing risk, and creating inefficiency for businesses and consumers alike. It's time for money to change. It's time for money to do the work. Introducing QuantFlow. It's more than just a new type of payment technology. It represents a paradigm shift for financial markets. QuantFlow allows businesses, banks, and individuals to transform their existing bank accounts with money that thinks, reacts, and automates how the world transacts. Imagine a world in which payroll runs itself, liquidity adjusts in real time, and payments trigger automatically, seamlessly adapting to the needs of businesses and consumers, all without disrupting the banking systems of today. QuantFlow lets businesses connect, orchestrate, and program money like never before. Connect seamlessly to existing systems, ensuring compatibility with traditional banking infrastructure. Orchestrate new payment flows with real-time automation to optimize financial operations. Program financial transactions using QuantPay script, the language of money. Experience money that's smarter, more useful, and more purposeful. With QuantFlow, money is adaptable. It can keep up with the pace of change. Dynamic spending controls that let businesses automate budgeting and enforce spending rules in real time. Conditional payments that release payments automatically when conditions are met, removing manual approvals and delays. Intelligent subscriptions that adjust billing cycles based on usage, ensuring fairness and efficiency. It's time to bring money into the digital age. QuantFlow. Make money work with global programmability. Contact us today to learn more.
Okay, I see why you brought that.
Fantastic. Okay, but he was bringing it up because we were talking about banks.
Yeah, we were talking about the banks using it. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually, pretty impressive. Definitely, I'm gonna check out QuantFlow now. I appreciate you for showing us that and commenting about it.
And the quant
What
token
it
is
sounds like it does everything automatically for you, which is actually going to help a lot of different businesses, banks, all kinds of stuff. So this could actually be something.
right. Yeah. Yep.
I like it. I like it. I like that it automates everything. I think automation is probably the main thing that a lot of people don't use. I think people are scared of automation because they don't want things going out that they don't have control of. People don't like letting go of control. That's what it is. People want to do it manually. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, like sometimes automation is probably the best thing that you can do for your, for yourself, for your business, for everything. That way it just kind of just goes, and everything behind that is not automated. That's where you have the control to be say, okay, this is important. The reason why you put something into automation is because it's important, right? So kind of like how I was saying that it sends out payments automatically, like from your payroll, like you have employees. This is actually perfect because then your employees are going to be happier because they're getting their payments on time. They're getting, everything is going with the flow. And instead of you being that business owner that, pays your employees late or whatever, or you take your time to do X, Y, and Z, or you don't budget things correctly, you just go by what the computer system goes by. And the computer is always going to be smarter than you. And any money left behind is how you need to understand your business more. If you don't have enough money left behind after you pay all your employees, then you need to think of a new strategy. There's a lot of businesses out there where they'll pay themselves and then they minus their employees, or they don't pay their employees on time or whatever because they want to take care of themselves first, and they don't care about the business or whatever it is, and they don't realize how much money the business actually needs in order to continue and be successful. So this honestly really does a great job, and I like
also adding the new revenue streams. Like that's what they're saying right here for the banks is like banks normally they have like only a couple ways to make money, right? Just lend out some money and collect interest. But like if banks start having nodes and earning crypto, or
Right.
banks start, or even small businesses, small businesses can put certain depend devices or run nodes and actually make extra money for their businesses and things like that, which is cool. And this is also a competitor to XRP in working with the banks and being able to make the money flow with banks actually cool. There's a lot of actually banks are experimenting right now because they're looking for ways to make more money around the world. Of course, um, especially when it looks like the regulatory landscape favored banks for the most part, for especially in the U.S. favored banks for the longest time, and now it's kind of looking like they're just going to start favoring whoever's got the best products. So
Right.
we'll see how that goes. This one, this one says we only post red flags.
Oh, great.
We got. Wait, hold on. Before we watch that, let me answer his other question real quick. Toshi is a meme coin, right? I heard about Toshi before. Is it on base? Because if it's on base, I think it's a
Base.
little.
That's another one I keep hearing. Base.
Yeah, base and Sui is like ringing everywhere, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is Toshi at $110 million market cap right now,
$110 million market cap.
which is pretty good
Wow.
for a meme. Um,
Wow.
they got
Oh,
Meow Dao.
is that a cat?
Yeah, it's a cat. Toshi the cat, the chicker is Toshi the face of base. I think this is one of the biggest coins on base besides like Brett, or was it Bonk or Brett? I think it was Brett. NF Toshi 2.0 isn't just a new collection; it's a complete overhaul design, more engaging and visually appearing experience. The collection will consist of 5,000 unique NFTs, each carefully crafted to embody the spirit of Toshi's rebranding. Okay, so they got a collection.
NFT project. Let's go. You know how much I love my NFTs.
Yep. So here's the Toshi the cat. They're at 0.03 ETH. So okay, they're kind of moving. Not bad.
Oh, and they're actually not cute. They kind of remind me of Unicorn Fart Club a little bit. If anybody knows that project as well.
Like a similar art style.
Yeah, yeah. I like it. I think it's cute. And it's it's ETH based.
On base, yeah. So you don't have to pay for all the ETH fees, but yeah, it's on base. So the base ecosystem is absolutely cooking right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I like that first one with the well, I like the one with the sushi at the top of his head.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. That one's cute. That one's $96.
Yeah, the
Oh, I'm
headphones.
buying it today.
Yeah, $96. Just he
Whoever
got it listed for.
right now, you're getting lucky because I'm gonna send you $96 today.
Yeah, he has it listed for 0.05. Just offer him 0.044. He'll take it. He'll take it for sure.
I'm sure he'll take it. You know what? I'll make him an offer for $50. See if he
Yeah, yeah. See if he bites. He said, any opinions on Mocha and Animoca games? For
Dude,
gaming?
oh my God, Web3 gaming is like my new
Yes.
thing. It's literally my new thing. Every single Wednesday on my stream, I'm gonna be playing Web3 games. So like I'm wanting to find out new games. So if you guys have any games that you guys want to send me or you want to watch me play, let me know. I'm not a gaming girl, but I said this multiple times. When it comes to crypto, I'm playing the games because you're earning crypto while you're playing the games, and that's what I love so much about it. So if you guys have any Web3 games that you want me to check out, let me know, and I'll definitely play them on Wednesdays.
For
So
sure. Let's get it with the Web3 games.
yes,
The last thing I wanted to show was these NFTs that I like because I just like the art. I like the artist. It's pretty unique. It's this dude right here, Yuho, Yudaho,
oh
Yudiho.
Jay is the hoe, that's for sure.
But it's these little like animations. I don't know, like little pixelated things, but I like them. I don't know. They just look sick to me.
see, I never liked the pixelated stuff, like the digital dogs.
Yeah,
I don't like the NFT. Don't get me wrong, I like the community. I like what they have going on, but I never liked their whole ordeal. I don't know.
like the pixels, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I never liked it. Not my thing.
Yeah,
Like I've said many times before, I'm a 3D girl. So, oh, see, that's dope.
yeah. So like this guy's art, I like how I just like his style, and I'm like these are pretty sick because like they kind of show. I
No,
don't know.
those,
I just think that they're cool, And
yeah,
he's
that's
one of
it.
those
What's that
NFT
on?
artists that, huh?
That's Soul. It's on Soul.
Um, I believe so. I think actually, let me check.
No, those are dope.
Yeah. So like this guy right here, um, like I said, Udaho, through pixel art. These are the type of pixel arts I think is very creative, pretty
Yeah.
dope. And these are like the NFTs that are selling for like one of ones are going for pretty high prices, and like this is something that I would get and put on my wall in my metaverse house
Right.
and
Would you
just have it be
mind
something dope.
seeing the collection? I want to see what platform they're in.
Okay, let me go to it.
See, this is an NFT I
I,
would definitely invest into. I like it.
so I think he dropped them on Manifold or his website. Let me see. He has a website right here. So yeah, minted on Manifold on Shape Network L2. Shape.
What?
I've never even heard of Shape.
Oh my
What
god!
the hell is Shape? It's probably a layer 2 that's like specifically for
It
NFT.
says bridge your ETH to Shape. Okay. What I'm noticing is you can bridge ETH to a lot of these new networks.
Shape. The only thing I see when I type in Shape is Shapeshift, but that's Fox. Let me
Maybe
see.
just click start the auction.
I'll click here. Um, it says Shape Network. What the hell is Shape Network, man? Shape is coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. It's not even out yet.
Oh wow.
So it's a new token. Okay, this is how you find some new stuff. Oh my gosh. Look, developers, please, please, please stop dropping layer 2s. Just stop. We don't need no more layer 2s. We don't need no more bridges. Use Ethereum, use Base, use Sui, use Cardano, use XRP, use
They want to be the new
so,
thing, Jay. Let them live.
oh my goodness, you're making me frustrated because now I got to bridge to a new chain if I want to buy these NFTs, and I don't even know if I feel like doing that.
Yeah, that's the only thing I hate when it becomes difficult because crypto in itself has gone easier throughout time. So when you have to end up doing like 5 million steps just to get something, you at that point you don't even want to purchase anymore.
Okay, I thought so. It's a NFT, a layer 2 for NFTs. Like if NFTs already live on a layer 1 or on Polygon or on Base or on this, why do we need a layer 2 for NFTs only? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Like Uniswap. Why did Uniswap need to come out with a chain? You're on every chain already. Why you need to come out with your own? But I digress. I'm gonna just be getting.
Everybody wants their own thing. That's the thing. Everybody wants to do their own thing and be their own person. So like that's just how it's always going to be.
Yeah,
They're always going to think that they're going to create the better option for everybody.
no, that's facts. That's facts. And with that being said, I think we're gonna call the stream today. I'm feeling like I want to go, get some lunch, maybe get some. We saw that thing with that sushi. I think I'm gonna go get some sushi. Right
Sushi, okay.
I'm gonna get
Sushi,
some sushi.
sushi on Jay, everybody. Everyone's paying for everybody's sushi. So if you're watching our stream right now, you automatically just claim some free sushi, everybody, from Jay. Buy his tab.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. That's But then like what 5 weeks from now, I get like a letter of being sued from somebody who didn't receive it because they didn't get their sushi. They're like, "Where's my damn sushi at?"
You're gonna get a JPEG of sushi. That's what you're gonna get. There's your sushi. I will send everybody individually some JPEGs.
Yeah, the SEC hits me up. You were promising your viewers sushi swap tokens, and they wanted
to sushi swap tokens. Nobody said anything about tokens.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about the food to eat. Everybody, get out of your gut. Oh my
God.
I'm
like really hungry right now. I'm not talking about tokens.
That's crazy.
But yeah, You guys, thanks for tuning in to the stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share the streams, help us grow the channel so we can reach more subscribers and bring more information and more output to you guys. Thank you, Stacy. Great stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all think positive, but positive things will happen. RIP to crypto roots. And remember, never finish a negative statement about currency. Until next time, peace.